called Cap. Yeah, that's what it is about now.
Yeah, I called Cap.
He sent me a text and you know what I'm saying? Let me just make sure that there'll be no tracking. No tracking. He showed a text me. He said,
Lord said,
he said, I said the packet with the red and black and they started the other hand. Red and white.
Yeah, now it's live, but it's just get the circle thing.
Everybody in that movie, I started out with the nigga with the DMI and the Korean lady, the Vietnamese lady was on the radio. To my soul, brothers, this is my dedication. You know, you got to play all about the damn shit, man. Let's bring that movie, man. My favorite class and all the questions up there, they had $9, they put back to get the gold. They had $30 left that bricks of gold, and they went back and go get it. Yeah, they were in there, they were being good. What I said, someone was going to say,
It's from the first prayer, the Lord's Prayer. Wow. So this is.
Oh, forgive us about that. Yes.
Yes.
About that. Yes.
7. I'm gonna rely on I think the Hebrew numbers. Yeah, what I'm saying. Yeah, good interesting. I think the longest Hebrew word for the numbers, it was some shit. Man, that's like 10 letters.
Letter 8.
Yeah, number 8. Yeah, I was like 8. All right, you ready? All right. Now I know I'm squeezing. How can you squeeze in there like that? I'm squeezing. I ain't class photo with shit. I might squeeze it.
Whoa, you're weak to hate. That's what I'm all about. In my eyes. Visions in my mouth. They don't want no altercation.
Now, you should check this out on Facebook. Now, are you sure, right? It's probably, yeah, it's one time. Oh, you know what right word is that on? I'm trying to put it like this for now.
Oh, the brother that I'm gonna transfer up here, he don't want to be making that stuff like that. Let's go. But I don't care.
I might just do that. I'll probably just do that next. All right. That's so good. Okay. Just see that thing. Okay. All right. This way. And Shalom, Yahweh Shem Ashar Bakatam, to all the brothers, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alatam Bashim Ashar, all the sisters, I.S.U.P.K, Minneapolis, or Minnesota, I should say, SKYPE, with the Sabbath service. Once again, we are still getting into the book of Ecclesiastes. We are not halfway, but we're getting towards the middle. All right. We are getting to Ecclesiastes, the rest of the 4th chapter, which is very, very short. And then we get into the 5th chapter, okay? And of course, once again, once again, see what I'm saying? This is a traditional thing that we do all the time. If you want to raise this out, I appreciate it. This is very, traditional. This is Israelite culture. We are getting back to our roots. See what I'm saying? And what our roots are is pretty much this, practicing what our ancestors did, what our forefathers did. Talking about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, those generations, those families. All right? So, of course, how we always do it, we get into the prayers, but we call a brother up to do the prayers in this place. Okay? And that's how we do it. Just give me a second here. Goodbye. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right? So, okay. So, with that being said, we are going to call up a priest to help us with the prayers. So you do other than that. That's fine. Don't worry about it. All right?
Call up young man.
Oh, somebody, my bad. I get the mix outside.
Lord willing, now speak it into existence.
That's right. That's right. It's going to happen. When it happens. All right?
So yeah, man. This is a traditional service. Everything out here that we're gonna do, we're gonna Also read in English. We're gonna read out to the document, we're gonna read in English. Also during the prayers, we do this a segment in that prayer for you. All right? Which,
Yeah, but you could come. Yeah.
state your registry.
Mm-hmm.
YAHANNA Shabbat. Sata Yahweh Banya Hawda Banya Shabbat.
Yahbashim Yahweh Shabbat.
Yeah, Russian Shabbat.
Sata Yahweh Banya Shabbat. Banya Shabbat. Come on.
Yeah, no, like that. All right, you know what you got to do. Blow the horn.
Once it's still, go ahead.
Sound of Christ. Yep. Then, of course, the wine. Oh no, it's like I don't want not until you get to tonight. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
YAHANNA.
It's like my friend. All right, so we are now going to get into the prayers. The first prayer is going to be the Lord's Prayer. Of course, we say Almighty, Panya Hakodan, which means to stand or rise, or it's like to stand or stand up and face the east, wherever you are in the world. All right. So with that being said, the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, Abanawi, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahweh,
All right, the Lord's Prayer, we'll do it in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh,
Thy
kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, and we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Come on.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha, Ayanya,
Ahari,
Mayan, Yabba, Azariah, Mayam,
Yahweh, Asha, Shimyon, Baratiza,
Ayatan,
Ayatan,
Samawat,
Samawat,
Regal, Salak, Al, Yanawam, Shamar,
Hanat, La'ah,
Yanawam,
Damon,
Wala'ah, Dayashan, Shawamar,
Yasha'al, Yahweh, Shamar, Yahweh, that's an act. Ayah, Yamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yaka, Barak, Balalaya,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Call Rod,
Yashamar, Nastapash, Yahweh,
Shamar,
Yashamar, that's an act. Wabawak, Wayadat, Wa'ai, Awalam.
All right. That was Psalms 121. We're going to do it in English. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
to the hill.
to the hill.
From which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help coming from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Even I suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold,
He that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
This time forth.
From this time forth,
even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Pekah in the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Babakashah.
Babakashah.
Dalanaw.
Yahweh.
Pekah. Pekah.
Pekah.
Narapah.
Yarapah.
Ka'ol.
Ka'ol.
Makalah.
Makalah.
Kol.
Makal.
Madawa.
Madawa.
Pekah.
Pekah.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Ha. Matazari.
Matazari.
Pekah.
Pekah.
Lahaki.
Lahaki.
Hamaki.
Hamaki.
Pekah.
Pekah.
Arawak.
Arawak.
Atama'ala.
Atama'ala.
Garshi.
Garsh.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Aman.
Aman.
All right, that was in the Hebrew. We're gonna read it in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you so big.
Thank you so big.
Bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Barak
Barak Lanah.
Yashua.
Yashua.
Baha.
Baha.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Ari.
Safari.
Barak.
Barak.
Pa'a.
Pa.
Magun.
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 Say the name of loved ones once and remember each name once.
Okay, this is the point of the Sabbath service. If you have a prayer that you would like to send up, or you would like us to send up for somebody, if you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and type the name in, and we'll send that prayer with you. We'll say that name together and send that prayer to the Lord with you. If you got anybody who you would like to send a prayer for at this point, go ahead and type that name in on the Facebook and YouTube, so we can send that prayer with you. All right. If anybody in the room, go ahead.
Connie. Lawrence. LaPaul. Deontay. Sashay. Zaire. Azara. I.S.U.P.K. Minneapolis.
I.S.U.P.K. Minneapolis.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
I got Ebony.
Keyshawn. DeAndre. Anawa. Rapayala. Cornwall. Denard.
Doobie.
Denzel. Lukar. Jakar.
All of Israel.
All of Israel. Jamie. Victoria. Toria. Jasmine.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
All right. What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us and Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
And the school. Bless, heal, shield, and protect.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
Our loved ones. In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you so big.
Thank you so big.
And for people who don't know online, Yahushua is a proper way to say who the Christians call Jesus.
Right.
His proper name in the ancient Hebrew is pronounced Yahushua.
That's right. Yes, right there. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al. Yalaka.
Malaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarat.
Al-Tasakwat.
Al.
Kiyahana.
Kayarana.
Awabika.
Yahamu
Yahaman.
Yawan.
Rahash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka. Yara Yunga. Sawat. Yayakai Watasawa. Kazapamuka. Amaru. The cow. Yakawadam. Magalia. That's a car. Sham Yashala. I Kiya. Nawatasawa. Laba. Yakab. Ayaka. Lasha'ala. Raya. Yakawa. Ahoya. Adawam. Wa. Yashima. Alayam. Mawaka. Wagarian. Ball. Waman. Wamalak. Palasha. Yeshabia. Tazawar. Gam Ashawar. Alawa. Imam. Ayawa. Zara. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Ashalaham. Kamadi. Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sarai,
Sarai,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Salaki, Kaya, no, Salaki. Oh, Kayabi,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Benakal,
Bayash,
Wayash,
one,
1,
Nasham,
Nisham,
Mawa,
Mawa,
Bayan,
Bayan,
Dara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Laadama,
Laadama,
Chinyantawa,
Yawa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yamawa,
Namawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakazaba,
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 Wakatazo,
Wakatazal,
Manai,
Manah,
Oh,
Kaol,
Nayasak Kawa,
Nayasak Kawa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amar,
Amar,
Narashah,
Arashah,
Nanawa,
Nanawa,
Ah, Naawa,
Nayawa,
Alahay,
Alahay,
Alahaya,
Alaya,
Chinyantawa,
Shinyatamwa,
Gogo,
Gogo,
Kwash,
Kukwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Raka,
Raka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
the Byriah,
the Virayawa,
what? Kalaba,
Kalaba,
Salahat,
Salahat,
Hari,
Hari,
Khan,
Khan,
Dergatma,
Deragata,
Basara,
Basiraka,
Basi,
Wabasa,
Pat,
Papa,
Alahalam,
Kalahaya,
Ala'ad,
Ala'ai,
Samyaham,
Payaham,
Parliament,
Kaiwan,
Bayat,
Bayat,
Pash,
Bukash,
Shimkat,
Shimkat,
Lahalam,
Yahawa,
Shapna,
Ishab,
Bayat,
Bayat,
Bahol,
Baal,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Bayat,
Bayat,
Parliament,
Kwala,
Bayat,
Bayat,
Abak,
Abak,
Bayat,
Bayat,
Dair,
Dai,
Kiyat,
Kiyat,
Atak,
Atak,
Shimkat,
Shimkat,
Lahalam,
Yahawa,
Abak,
Nubak,
Al-Yawan,
Ayawan,
Al-Arakasa,
Akal,
All right, this was a song that was Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. We're going to now read it in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God,
And hold not thy peace.
and hold not thy peace,
And be not still,
and
O
be
God.
not still, O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult,
They that hate thee
and them that hate thee
has lifted up the head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have consulted together against thy hidden one.
They have consulted together against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
come, and let us cut them off.
and let us cut them off
From being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
At the name of Israel,
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
They have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with 1%.
They are confederate against
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab
of Moab,
and the Hungarians,
Hungarians,
Baal
Baal,
and
and Ammon,
Amalek
and Amalek,
and the Philistines
and the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Sure,
Ashur
is also joined with
is
them.
also joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them.
do unto them,
And unto the Midianites.
and unto the Midianites,
As unto Sisera.
as is a sister,
As to Jabin.
as is Jabin,
At the brook of Kasan.
at the brook of Kasan,
Which Paris had endured.
which Paris had endured.
They have become as dung for the earth.
They have become a dump on the earth.
Make their nobles like gold. Make their nobles like ore.
Make their nobles like ore,
And like Z.
and like Z.
Yea,
Yeah,
let their princes.
like their princes,
As Sabbath.
as a bar,
And as Alamuna.
and as a Mona,
Who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves.
let us take to
The
ourselves
houses of God in
the
possession.
houses of God as a possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
Make them like the
make them like the
wind.
will,
As the fire stumbles before the wind.
as the fire stubble,
As the stubble before the wind.
as the stubble before the wind,
As the fire burns the wood.
as the fire burns the wood,
As the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
Make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm,
And fill their faces with shame.
and fill their faces with shame,
They may seek thy name. That they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded.
make them be confounded,
In trouble forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish,
That men may know.
that men may know
That thou,
that thou,
whose name alone,
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high,
are the most high
of all the earth.
of all the earth.
And these are I.S.U.P.K. power structures. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and
And
earth,
all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
Listen to us now.
listen to us now,
Right now.
right now.
Send evil and curse.
Say evils and curses,
Punishment and destruction.
punishment and destruction
To the heathen.
to the heathen
That speak against us.
that speak against us,
Thy
thy prophets,
Thy teachers.
thy teachers,
Thy princes.
thy princes,
Thy priests.
thy priests,
Israelite brothers.
Israelite brothers,
And the school.
and the schools.
Send evil and curse.
Say evils and curses,
Punishment and destruction.
punishment and destruction election shame Luther treasure.
of the rich of Israel.
The rich of Israel.
That refused to give to the
That
school.
refused to give to the school. And destruction
To the Edomites.
to the Edomites.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope.
Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity. Egyptology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinhead.
Private
The gay movement. Lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. Cable access channel. And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
That seek to stop
That
us.
seek to stop us.
Bring swift destruction.
Bring swift destruction
To all these.
to all the heathens
that stand in the way.
that stand in the way.
Try to stop us.
Or try to stop us.
Broadcasting your words.
Broadcasting your words
Throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
That loose all the plagues.
That loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth and consume
Through
them.
the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief
Let the plague shake the house of the thief
and the murder.
and the murder.
Let Yahweh
That Yahweh shot
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucer.
Come down to the flying saucer
Punish all the heathens.
and punish all the heathen
Come up against us.
that come up against us
As we speak thy
as
word.
we speak that word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That it is the angels that have done
There
it.
was an angel that have done it.
Cause it to be spread throughout the media.
Cause it to be spread throughout the media,
Throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake out that coming.
In the name of Yahweh
In the name of Yahweh shot.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
The Most High have God.
Okay, so now the brother's going to take another toast because he's going to read into the Tanakh. All right?
Yahweh Shalom.
Oh no, it's like this.
Yahweh Shalom.
Which means to Israel once again. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Yeah, I just try to I don't want to grab that. I don't need the officer. They're not going to start trying to do
I don't know, what verse we started again?
it should be, it's going to be Ecclesiastes 4, 14 to 16,
15.
and then 5.
Okay, yeah.
5.
The last two verses.
Last week, we should have just knocked out those last scriptures.
Yeah, I was thinking. 16 and 17. Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 4. I.S.U.P.K. Quatazai. No. Quatazai. Recall. Quatazam. Quatazai. So like Quatazam. Quatazai. Like a all. A sharp. Aya. Lapa. Or Lapun, the hum, gone, Haya, Kara, Nawam, Ba'a, Yashab, Yara, Wa. Kaya. Gom. Zah. Kawa. Gom. Zaha. A ball. Ra. Your rock. No. Rataza. You're not. No, you're warm. Raha. Verse 17. Shabar. Oh gosh. We gotta finish these last two verses, then we go for chapter 5. Verse 17 is the last of the
16, 15, 16, go to chapter 5.
Shabar. Regal. No. Regal. Yeah, regal. Regal. Karash. No. Karash. The lot. No. Yeah, the lot. La. No. Allah. No. All. Barak. All Barak. Bayat. All. Your hum. Your lung. All your hum. All Hayam. Kawaba. Lashab. Tazah. Lasham Tazah. Lasham Tazah. Hakam, yeah, Hakam, Lawam, you're young, Slaki. Chapter 5. All off the ball, dissolve. Balak. We're all
Wabak. All. Lamai Ara. Laha. La'al. Laha. Watazah. Ya'ah. The bar. Lapa. Waha. Lapa Waha. La'a. Laham. Laham. Call. Kaya. Ahal Yawam. Sham Yawam. Wa'a Wayata. All. Hayara. Haza'al. Call. Yahawah. The bar you cut. I to my to one, verse 2. Kaya, Ba'a. Call. Ra. Require from the all. By Ra. The bar you won. The bar you. Verse 3. Ka'ash. Kawasha. Harash. The dar. Nadar. Laham. The car. Lasha. Lama. Lasha. Lamar. Kaya. Aya. Patazat. Become Yalam. Atha. Ashar. The bar. Shalom. Verse 4. To why? Ashur. La'ah. Torah. The dark. The dark. Masha. 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 That's my Shata. That's a D. Yeah, that's a dot. So my Shata. The Wa. The Ra.
Yeah, that sounds good.
My Shata. The Ra.
Do I?
The Wa. Salaka. Wa Allah. No, we're all. The Shah. The Shah. The Shalom. The Shalom. Verse 5. That's the last verse. All the Quat. Atha. Halak. Laka. Taha. No. Laka. Taya. Taha. Yaha. Laka. Tayal. Atha.
Yeah.
Bashar. Basharak. We're all. The Amar. The Ta. The Ta. Wa'ah. America. Yeah. Shagaya. Ayaha. Ama'a. Tasa. Your pa tasa pa. Haya all Yaham. Haya all Yaham. Pawa Lama. No. Pawa Laka. Waha. Wakabal. Atha. Maya Shaha. Yeah. the car, the car, the die, the car, the die your car.
All right. So we just finished up with the Ecclesiastes. That was, we started in chapter 4, verse 15. We went into chapter 5 to go to, we went down to chapter 5. We're going to start and finish up chapter 4. We should have, like you said, finished it up last week just so we could have kept that same thought. But we'll do a little bit of a recap just so people can understand what these last two verses did and chapter 4 was about. And then we're going to go into chapter 5. But we always do that. It's part of our culture and our customs to read in the Hebrew first, in the Tanakh, and then get the understanding and we translate it to the English just during the Sabbath service. This is a custom, one of our customs and traditions, all right? All right, so Ecclesiastes is one of my, another one of my favorite books because it's by another one of my favorite prophets in the Bible. Right. King Solomon, one of the wisest men. So, it's like, if you've been following with us during the weeks, you see this is King Solomon just kind of sitting back reflecting on his reign and all the things that he's accomplished, all the wisdom that he's gathered throughout the earth, and just kind of sitting back and just thinking, like, thinking about what he's gathered and understanding what's the whole purpose of this life, right, and the moves that he's making and what people should really do and what's the conclusion of the whole matter when it comes to serving the Lord and living life, all right? So you have a lot of these questions. It's a great book to read, Psalms, Proverbs, and definitely Wisdom of Solomon, and Ecclesiastes. So we're going to get into it. Let's so we follow with us, Ecclesiastes verse 4. Chapter 4, verse 15. Let's get it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 15. I consider all the living which walk under the sun.
So just so people can go to 14, because last week we ended on 14. Because next time, like you said, we're going to go through this whole last two, just because chapter 5 changes over. Right. So just to keep the same thought. So go to 14 so we can do a little recap so people can get some context.
Verse 14. For out of prison he cometh to reign. Whereas also he.
Matter of fact, do 13. So
okay. Verse 13. Better is a poor and a wise child than an old and foolish king who will no more be admonished.
Right. So last week what the brother had, it's better, for what is that, a poor child. Read that again.
Better is a poor and a wise child than an old and foolish king.
Right. So people think just because sometimes you're young and poor, you might not be wise. A lot of times, people look at us out there because we ain't, rolling around in Rolls Royces with 3-piece suits on and the big fancy churches, that we ain't got the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this best scripture is talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's better. You may be young, poor and young, but you can also be wise, more wise than the king that what?
Than an old and foolish king.
That what?
Who will no more be admonished.
Who will no more be admonished. So admonished, if you look it up, it's just talking about a person who won't take advice. Right. You know what I mean? A king, a wise, old king who stuck in his ways and won't listen to reason and advice from young, wise people. His counsel won't take no counsel from nobody. Just stuck in their ways when everything around them could be showing them that the way they're doing things is wrong. The way they're doing things ain't working. You know what I'm saying? But it's better to listen to them brothers out there in them corners. You know what I'm saying? These young brothers out there in the corner risking their life trying to save black Hispanic, so-called black Hispanic and Native. Getting your, pork chop eating past in that big fancy church. You know what I'm saying? Just because it looks good on the outside don't mean it's good. You know what I mean? You got that big church, you know what I'm saying, with nice cars and nice suits, and you think, the Lord must be with him. You know what I'm saying? That must be the Lord, must be with the drug dealers and the pimps too, because they dress nice, They got nice cars, nice clothes. You know, you go look at all of them, all the strippers. Boy, they got all, you know, all the nice shoes and clothes. But they breath is states they can't get the semen off their breath. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the Lord must be with them. You know what I'm saying? Because of how they look. You know what I'm saying? That's a very foolish way of going about life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you beguile simple young women and simple young brothers to do stupid things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know they're ready to risk it all, risk a whole marriage and their children over because somebody got a nice shiny red car, nice outfit on, some nice shoes on, somebody give you a gift. Like the scripture said, "Gift destroys the heart." You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what our people fall for a lot of times. A lot of our leaders fall because of that. Go ahead.
Verse 16, no, verse 15. No, 14, slack. For out of he cometh to reign, where is also he that is born, in his kingdom becometh poor.
Right. So that last week, like I said, the brother brought it out good. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like I said, keep going with what we was talking about. A lot of our brothers, you know, they came up out of prison, came up from the dirt, from the mud. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean you ain't royalty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you don't belong in royalty in this earth, that you don't deserve to rule the earth. Because the people in rulership are doing a horrible job.
Right.
And they were quote unquote born into royalty. A lot of them inherited the earth from their grandfathers and their what they call their founding fathers, their forefathers. When really this is our kingdom that we was born into, but we just, you know, was born into poverty, was born into bondage and slavery and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a terrible thing. Go ahead.
So like, can this be a metaphor for like us right now? Right now we in like a prison state of people, like we at the bottom, we at the everything, but eventually we gonna come out of this hell and we gonna reign the world.
Right, damn right. They give them a hand. That's exactly the point. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? People look at us like we crazy, like we don't know, but they're gonna see. They're gonna be coming to us like what was his name? Joseph's brothers came begging at the end, like, hey, when they see us ruling, you know, they cast us away, left us for dead, like we don't know what we're talking about. Soon as I go, baby, when we come and begging for handouts, begging, like, man, you know, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? We should have listened. You know, hopefully the Lord show them mercy, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. But no, that's absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Just because we were born into prison, born into captivity, and born into poverty, don't mean we won't be king, because then read the next part.
Whereas also he that is born in his kingdom becometh poor.
Right. The devil, their kingdom is coming to an end. Babylon is falling. We pray for it every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Their kingdom is coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? You see it all around this kingdom. They call it white trash. You know what I'm saying? Trailer trash, whatever they want to be called. But their kingdom is falling, man. All around, their kingdom is falling. They begging people, trying to pay people off right now. I heard a lot of people say, man, Trump give me another stimulus check, I'm gonna go on and vote for him. They paying people $1,200 to hoard themselves out right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that their kingdom is falling, man. The Lord is flooding the place with plagues and pestilence and violence and destruction and wars and rumors of war. It's them times, right? And so just like they can be born in their kingdom, they become poor. Their kingdom will, heaven and hell gonna pass. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pass each other. There's gonna be a new heaven and a new hell. And that's gonna be, the new heaven is gonna be when the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians is ruling the earth.
Right.
Because, like I said, the people who rule the earth are going to have done a terrible job. Everything is polluted, everything is extinct. They have sex with everything. All the animals, you know, nobody likes animals. I'm just saying, they can't look, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever even heard about black people getting eaten by sharks and the alligators and, you know what I'm saying? Everything wants to kill the people. So they're like a cancer in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? The water's polluted, the ozone layer is polluted, everything is just, you know, it's just terrible under their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? People are starving, and in the richest country on earth, people are homeless and starving. It's terrible, man. So keep on.
Verse 15. I considered all the living which walk under the sun, with the second child that shall stand up in his stead.
Now, what that mean? You might got it.
With the second child that shall stand up in his stead. It's like he basically saying consider all the people that's on the earth right now. And with the second child, like us, we gonna stand up for our people, basically.
And then, and you were right on point as far as the considering everybody in the earth. Like this ruler that they were talking about in the first one, like that person gonna come out, you know, he's saying he considering everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the earth that's under this rulership, even the one that's amongst them, that's gonna be, that's what it says, even the second one that's gonna be in his stead. You know what I'm saying? I considered everybody in the earth. I'm watching everything. I'm watching all these people and the one that's gonna be in his stead. Keep going.
Verse 16. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him.
Right. So it's like it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? This is, like I said, you gotta always think that this is King Solomon kind of, you know, looking back and reflecting and looking at life and thinking about, you know, the people who's ruling, the kind of rulers that's gonna rule after him, how it's gonna be, who's gonna be next in line, how the people gonna receive this person. Because, you know, King Solomon was like real renowned all through the earth. Like people just came to give him offerings just to sit at his feet and get his wisdom. You know what I'm saying? It was a glorious time. So he's just looking back like, man, like I said, trying to just figure out what's the point. You know, what's the point of all of this? What's next? But what did he say? Say that last part again.
Come. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him.
They also shall not rejoice in him. Keep going.
Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit.
Right. So basically, you know what I'm saying, you worried about the wrong thing. Like you can, you know, read it from the top and then break down piece by piece.
Verse 16. There is no end of all the people, even of all them, even of all that have been before them.
So all the people that's under your kingdom, all the people that's under your rulership in this empire in the earth, there ain't no end to it. Okay, you worried about all the people that's to come, keep on.
They also that come after shall not rejoice in him.
The people ain't gonna care. After you dead and gone, you know, you be forgotten. Nobody's gonna care about, you know what I'm saying? The king that ruled back in, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody knows. You know, we reading about King Solomon right now because of the great works that he's done. But, you know, you thinking like, man, nobody's gonna remember, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna rejoice and remember my name or remember all this work that I'm putting in right now. If they're gonna remember the next person up, what did they do? Now, what kind of king were they in my lifetime? Right. You know what I'm saying? People holding on, it's like how people holding on to Michael Jordan right now, like other people like, look, I don't know nothing about dude. I know LeBron. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Well, I know, you know, that LeBron is the best ever. Michael Jordan, you know, he ain't playing against nobody, you know what I'm saying? If he was in this area, he wouldn't made it. You know, it's all the stories. Although it's just kind of like, it's pointless, but it's, I guess, you know, that. But what he said is what?
Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit.
Vanity, it's nothing. Vexation of spirit, they say, one of the things like trying to catch the wind in your hands. It's pointless to worry about all those things. You know what I'm saying? You just worry about serving the Most High, doing the best you can, being the best man and the best woman that you can be. You know what I'm saying? And ruling over, if it's your home, whatever you're doing in your life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the rule you have, because you are the ruler of your household, every man. So be the best in that. You know what I'm saying? Be the best in everything that you're doing. And when we get our kingdom and we rule it, we're gonna be the best at it. All right. So that was a catch up on that as far as going. Now let's get into chapter 5.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest into the house of God.
Read that again. Keep
thy foot when thou goest in the house of God.
Keep thy foot when thou goest into the house of God. What y'all think that means? Go ahead.
It's like it's basically saying, watch your mouth, be quiet.
Watch your mouth, watch what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watch your step. You have to watch your step. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Watch how you move. You know what I'm saying? Watch the things that you're doing when you're in the house of the Lord. You gotta be very, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be very And treat this like it's a holy place. You know what I'm saying? This is the house of the Lord, man. You got to be chosen to have some respect. Like we say, well, my have some decorum, some class.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Watch your step. Keep going.
Okay. And be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools.
Repeat that again.
And be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools.
Than to give the sacrifice of fools. You know what the sacrifice of fools is?
Running your mouth.
Well, you gotta think too. The sacrifice is that's a good point, because running your mouth a lot of times leads to you having to give the the sacrifice. Let's get some precepts on it. Go grab 1 Samuel 15 and 22 real quick. The sacrifice of fools.
15. 1 Samuel 15 and what?
15. I'm sorry. 1 Samuel 15 and 22. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what the sacrifice of fools is just to get some understanding, because that's very important. Because people, you know what I'm saying, think about back in them times when people were sinning, what they used to do. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, let's read.
1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 22. And Samuel said, "Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices?"
Have the Lord have great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices? Keep going.
As in obeying the voice of the Lord.
As in what?
As in obeying the voice of the Lord. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice.
Okay, now, think about the time. What is the sacrifice of fools? Go ahead. And why is that a fool? Well, I'm gonna give him in. That's exactly right. But why is that a fool?
Like, I don't know, playing out they sin, like, oh, this is my best stuff, this is what I'm gonna give for this sin.
Right, but why is it okay? That's right, but let's make a little more. Why is that a fool sacrifice? Because what? You said it in there because what? It's making plain. Because what? Because they sin. Fools, because they sin. Because you sin. That's why the fools is coming in there. They messed up, so they did the dummy. You know what I'm saying? Now they gotta come in here and make a sacrifice. So that's a fool sacrifice. If like the scripture say, if you serving the Most High and hearkening to His voice, you ain't gotta go in there and make no sacrifices. You know you have made the sacrifice, which is giving up the things that you want to do, the sin that you want to commit, and serving the Lord and not sinning. You know, sacrificing your old man for your new man, your old woman for your new woman. That's the sacrifice. That's the righteous sacrifice. But the sacrifice of fools, you come in here with goats and cows or whatever, because you didn't, like you said, you did something foolish. You know what I'm saying? The sacrifice of fools. All right? Grab another piece of it. Is that it on number? At the end of 22?
So, behold, it is better than a sacrifice and to hearken than the fat of rams.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's better and then if you want to, then this is a good one. That's a Samuel. If you look up right in that scripture, that's at a time when Saul the Lord told King Saul to utterly kill the Amalek. Amalek, right? And utterly kill everything, all the goats. Matter of fact, read the next verse. I think it's the next one. Like the next one. What's the last one say? The next one after.
I think that it's the one.
I know. Read the last one.
23. Verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is the iniquity of idolatry.
Rebellion is what?
Rebellion is the sin of witchcraft.
Rebellion is the sin of witchcraft. That's how terrible it is to just go up against, rebelling against the natural order thing. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the true chosen people of the Most High. And people rebel against that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is the witchcraft of the church, trying to tell you that you are the heathens of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they was taught But a lot of them know the truth, but they refuse to lose that money. You know what I'm saying? They know we're teaching that Christ is black and everybody, all the prophets is black, is going to turn a lot of dollars away from the church. Right. Bottom line. It's going to bother their bottom line. You know what I'm saying? But, so yeah, you know, witchcraft, you know what I'm saying? Them, smooth words, drug addiction, you know what I'm saying? Got people rebelling against our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because drug dealers and drug sellers is witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Talking to, you know what I'm saying, using your gifts and your talents to talk a woman into being a prostitute and selling her body, that's a form of witchcraft, of familiar spirits and things like that, like the general was talking about the other day. You know what I'm saying? You know that you can, as a man, we've been given gifts to be in control and lead women and do things like that, and you can lead a person to righteousness or destruction. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's the form of witchcraft. Use your flattery and charmery to charm something and make somebody, man, get mess with somebody's head. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, like I said, with the drug dealers, it's the same thing. They like witches sitting over the pot, cooking up some potion to give to you that alters your mind. It's all witchcraft. And those things make you rebel. You know what I'm saying? Give you that rebellious spirit against your true culture and identity. Okay? All right, now go and read the rest of that.
And stubbornness is as iniquity in idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the words of the Lord, he has also rejected thee from being king.
What?
He has also rejected thee from being king.
Right. So that's King Saul. King Saul that Samuel was talking to. Like, you didn't hearken on to the voice of the Lord. And that's a lot of things. We supposed to be the kings and rulers of this earth. You know what I'm saying? And this has all come back to the precept we got from sacrifice of fools. This goes all back to sacrifice of fools. We get all the way here. You know what I'm saying? But go on to read with the one above that.
Verse 21. People took of the spoil, sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed.
Which should have what?
Have been utterly destroyed. To sacrifice unto the Lord thy God and Gilgal.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a great story, man, if you want to understand how serious and how very important it is to do what the Lord says to do. You know what I'm saying? This man lost his whole kingdom, his life, and everything because the Lord told him to destroy everything. And he took it upon himself to grab the best of everything and try to sacrifice it to the Lord. That's a fool sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? The best sacrifice is to do what the Lord tells you to do, which Saul refused to do. And later on tried to kill King David. It just got terrible after that. When you don't do what the Lord tells you to do, things in your life just start to go south. You know what I'm saying? It's better to just do what the Lord say, take whatever punishment you got coming, and when you mess up, instead of, like he said, when he messed up that one, he just kept adding on. You know what I'm saying? He went to go see a witch, he tried to kill King, he just kept, you know what I mean? And they just say, one lie, okay, you lie this one, you gotta tell another lie to cover up this lie, tell another one to cover up this, and before you know it, it's a big old web of you tangled in something disgusting web that's very detrimental. And now, the one thing about that web, when you do it, it catches other people in it. It's not even just your problem anymore. You bring everybody else into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a terrible thing, man. But so that's it. So it's better to not do the food sacrifice. All right. Let's grab Psalms. Go to Psalms. Psalms 50 and 8. Grab Psalms 50 and 8 real quick. So I'll get that with you too. 50 and 8. Go ahead.
Some to have been continued.
Yeah, I ain't gonna reprove you for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know.
Oh, verse 10. Peace of the for every and the cattle upon 1,000 hills.
Right.
Verse 11. I know all thy vows of the mountain, and and the wild beasts of the field are mine. Verse 12, if I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine, and the fullness thereof.
So like, come on, man. Now we understand the sacrifice of fools. What that was, like that's a sacrifice of fools, man. Thinking you can get over on the Most High, thinking it's foolish to think so. It's better to just do what the Lord tells you to do. You know what I'm saying? You mess up, you know what I'm saying? Get up, you repent, and just don't do it again. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice of fools, man. Let's go back. Let's do one more. Go to Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 15. Proverbs 15 and 8. Proverbs 15 and 8. Let's get there real quick. You got it. You can go ahead and read Proverbs 15 and 8.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 8. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord.
Read that again.
The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord.
The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? What's the precept that let you know? What precept popped in your mind when we talk about the sacrifice of the wicked, an abomination to the Lord? What precept should have popped into your mind right now? Go ahead.
The prayer of sinners.
Give him a hand.
The prayer of sinners is abomination.
The prayer of the sinners, the Lord don't hear the prayers of sinners. You know what I'm saying? Grab that precept so we can get it to the people. You know what I'm saying? That's a perfect precept right there. That's what the Lord is saying right here. You know what I'm saying? The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you just sinning, knowing you feeling like, man, look, you know, you sinning, you can sin because you got money now. Because somebody who don't got a lamb to sacrifice, well, they ain't got no money to sin. Basically what they're saying, man. Yeah, it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, you got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, read that.
John 9:31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Read it again.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
God heareth not sinners. Ain't nobody caring about, you know what I'm saying, you praying to the Lord before you go out on the strip club. Or you praying, you got your cross on before you go out there and poison your community or shoot up the neighborhood. Nobody cares about your prayer. The Lord don't care about your prayers. Okay?
But if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, him he heareth.
You know what I'm saying? Lord, man, I pray that the police don't catch me while I'm out here selling this dope. Like, just don't sell the dope. You know what I'm saying? I pray, you know what I'm saying, while I'm going to do this bachelor party, that I don't get raped. You know what I'm saying? I pray that, you know what I'm saying, all these men I got selling dope out of my house don't molest my children. You know, then look what you're praying for. Like, just don't do the evil things. Go ahead.
There was another one in Proverbs 20:9.
Go ahead, let's get it.
It says, he that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination.
That's the one. That's the one too. That's the one you want because it says abomination with it. Yeah. So that's the one that is more perfect. You know what I'm saying? But especially when you want to, you know, cut Christians who thinking that not they Jesus. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows my heart and all this nonsense. Yeah, he knows your heart. He knows you're a lying, disgusting, drug dealing, thief, whore. You know what I'm saying? Like that mean to say, like, yeah, I'm a mother before anything. I'm a mother before anything. But yeah, you a liar, a thief, and a slut right after. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? You got the same thing go for men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it goes both ways, man. I'm a dad before anything. I give back to the community. Like, yeah, but you have poisoned the community. You didn't poisoned everybody in the community. You didn't want to come and give them turkeys. And thinking you did something good, you want to come pass out food after you've passed out all the dope. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Your sins are an abomination, your prayers are an abomination to the Lord. All right? So what scripture was that?
Proverbs 28:9.
28:9. Even read it one more time. That was a good one.
Common concept. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law,
even his prayer shall be an abomination.
Right, that's your Christian pastor. But they, you know, they teach y'all that the law is done away with. They turn their head away from the law, and everybody from any other groups or mosque or you know whatever you're doing, because y'all all that Christmas and Halloween and Easter, they all celebrating Christmas and all that garbage. So y'all all Christians. Your prayers is an abomination to the Lord. All right, so that's the we got. Let me see, any more precepts on that. What we was at? Ecclesiastes.
That's right.
Proverbs
Chapter
That's
15.
a precept.
Yeah, that was a precept. Grab you said that was 21 and 27?
No, that was 28.
All right, grab 21 and 27 real quick. Stay in Proverbs. Go to 21, 27. Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 27. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you willingly doing it. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go sin. I'm gonna have to go to church on Sunday. I'm gonna go to church on Sunday. I'm gonna have sex with all these hoes this weekend. I'm gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna repent for this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who was at the strip club on Saturday is in church on Sunday, doing the same thing, shaking all over the floor, hollering. You know what I'm saying? I think one church had that they were throwing dollars on the path. They was in the church. They couldn't even separate. When they going, they like throwing dollars at the pastor while he was up there dancing.
That's crazy.
I'm like, they at the strip club and turned the church into the strip club right after, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, so like it's a video out there where a sister is like in a gold suit and she's twerking on the stage, and the whole segment said twerking for Jesus.
Right. It said, look, man, the lines have been blurred and crossed. Habitual line crosses that Christian church. You know what I'm saying? There's no line. And they left the head just because they just got out of the strip club. What was it, 3, 4 in the morning? Got up, got a couple hours, had a few more ones in his pocket, threw them on the path. Oh my God.
It's like I think the worst thing ever was y'all remember Fetty Wap's song "Come My Way." They had a thing called "Jesus, Won't You Come My Way," and then the other one was "Hotline Bling." Jesus used to call me on myself. I said, "Oh, here we go."
Oh man.
It was hilarious. Like I had to laugh. Like I said, that's the most stupid thing to do, man.
Yeah, they had
a joke, man.
Yeah, they had the praise dancer. She was doing a whole pole dancing in the strip club. There's some white church, white church from the kids. She was doing a whole pole dance routine for the praise dance segment of the church. She was on the strip club on the pole. I'm like, hey, bubble and pops. And then pop is over with. They was full-fledged started like, man, America selling weed. So they literally just, hey man, we all trying too much money. Start selling weed everywhere. Everywhere, it's
like I just wonder how Christ of the Yahushua, most I just sitting up there. I don't know if they lied. These niggas right here, boy.
Right, man. Laugh at my pain, man. That's what I say. All right, let's get to the next one, man. Let's go back to Ecclesiastes. I'm back in, but all that just came from sacrifice of fools. Remember that, like all them precepts, it stem from sacrifice of fools. You know what I'm saying? It's a fool sacrifice to think, you know what I'm saying? You can give the Lord a gift, you can give the Lord something other than obedience. That's better than obedience. That's what I'm saying. This is not obedience. Be obedient. So you don't have to be repenting and looking stupid coming before the Lord, asking for forgiveness again. Lord, I did it again. Come on, man. Let's go. Keep on.
Verse 2. So I can finish
that out there.
For they consider not that they do evil.
Right. So everything we just talked about, they don't even consider the fact that they eat. You know, like I said, all that stuff we just said about the Christian church, they don't even consider the fact that it's absolutely evil to be doing what they're doing in there. You got people in there stripping in the church, twerking. Like, you know how many demons, you know, people coming in there that supposed to be trying to fight demons, and you got, you know what I'm saying, Big Booty Judy in there twerking, and this brother, you know what I'm saying, trying to fight whoremongering demons. It's terrible, man. You know, but they don't consider that they do evil. Keep going.
Verse 2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before God.
Right. Don't be rash with your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Be quiet. Think before you speak. You know what I'm saying? Don't be rash with us. Think before you speak. Think about what you're going to say. If you're not sure about that, what you're going to say is the right thing to say, don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing. You look smart. You look like you're a wise person because you're saying nothing at all. You know, you said a lot by not saying nothing, actually. You said a whole lot. You said that you got some sense, you have some class, you have some self-control, but you open that big stupid mouth, you let everybody know how disgusting you are and how stupid you are because you don't know how to shut up, and all you want to do is be a talebearer and talking. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For God is in heaven and died upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few.
The Lord isn't sitting there, you know, like he's watching there, he knows what's going on. You don't got to talk too much. What you're trying to tell the Lord and everything, you know exactly what you need. You know what I'm saying? We got our little prayer, we sit up, we say their names. The Lord knows, hey, Lord, when you say that name, we know what them people, we know what they need. We said, say the name, right? You know what I'm saying? When we say that name and send that prayer, the Lord knows exactly what's needed. You know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to talk too much. You got to tell people the business, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, like he was in that church, like, Lord, I was out there, I was sucking balls. You remember that lady in the church? Got up there, y'all remember this? Y'all see that? Give us testimony. I was out there and I was doing all of this and that. You're like, look, you ain't got to do all of that. You say, Lord, you know, I need to be fixed. Fix me, clean me up. Forgive me for all the sin I've committed. You know. But, you know, let thy words be true. Say that word.
Few.
Few. Few. I got be few. So go to what the Lord mean by let's see what he mean by be let your word be few. Go to somebody grab Matthew 6 and 7. Somebody grab Proverbs 10 and 19. Proverbs 6 and 7. Proverbs 6 and 7. And then no, I'm sorry. Matthew 6 and 7 and Proverbs 10 and 19. If you got Matthew's first, go ahead. Oh, Matthew's first.
Matthew 6, verse 7. But when ye pray, use not vain reparations as the heathen do.
Read that one, that Proverbs again.
Repetitions.
Yeah.
As the heathen do.
Starting from the beginning one more time.
Come on, concert. Matthew chapter 6, verse 7. But when ye pray, use not vain. When ye pray, use not vain repetitions. As the heathen do.
As the heathen do. Don't use vain repetition as the heathen do. What is that noise? Hey, whoever making that noise in that room, stop it.
I think this is
Awesome. Oh, yeah, we could.
As the heathen do.
As the heathen. So vain repetition, you know, all them chantings and, you know what I mean, just, you know, being weird. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do that. Vain repetitions. Like you know what I'm saying? The Lord knows what you need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all right. Man, maybe it was just, you know, alarm or something. Vain repetitions, though. Grab that. Vain. That's all I want to say. You said we were there with Matthew. Let's see. Because, yeah, man, people, you know, the things that people pray about sometimes, you want to pray about things that don't even matter. You know, so you praying about things that's probably going to get you killed, praying for millions of dollars. When that's $1 million, it's going to kill you. You don't know how to act with $1,000. You think you balling with $1,000. You know what I'm saying? You get $1 million, you definitely going to drink yourself to death. You have all the drugs and kill yourself. You know, let everybody know you got a nigga. Somebody will come kill you and rob you. You know what I mean? You get a $1,200 stimulus check. You on Facebook with all, you know what I'm saying? With your address and the 1,200. You know, girl, she all out the window with her money. Dude, reach right in the window and snatch all her money. You know what I mean? Somebody else snatch your whole life at you. You know what I'm saying? You on that road. I'm talking about you got $1 million. You know what I mean? When you pray, no, it was
No, it's stimulus.
yeah, it was stimulus, right?
Yeah. Like, I got my stimulus check. She in the car, see dude come reaching over, go snatch all the money. She like, oh, that's took my money.
Right. Oh yeah, they just talking about battling now. You got what I said?
Common concept of repetition, the action or repeating something that has already been said or written. The reoccurrence of an action or event.
Right. So they just babbling. You know what I'm saying? Just babbling on and on. You know, a lot of times that's garbage. They do the picture of all that fake speaking in tongues. Just don't do that. You know, let the Lord know what you want. You know what I'm saying? Let your words be pure. You don't gotta talk too much. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta say everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you people with you're dealing with people with demons. So you sitting there praying, especially in that damn church, people hearing your prayers with you. Oh, she over there, she praying for you. She's a good man with some good credit. Now all of a sudden the deacon is at your door with his checkbook and his credit score pulled up on his phone. Like, the Lord sent me to you, sister. Because he overheard your prayers in the church.
Overheard.
You know what I'm saying?
You an angel?
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Proverbs.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's grab Proverbs. So let your words be few. Let's see another one.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19. In the multitude of words, there are wanted not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise.
What is that saying? Proverbs what again? I'm so glad we get that with you. 10 and 19, right?
Oh.
Read that again. Unless you got it. You can read it again. 10 and 19. You got it? Go ahead.
They kind of remind me of something my mind just say. It's better for you to think that you're full than for you to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Right. That's right. And that's the point. You know what I'm saying? I said you seem wise when you just sit there and people like, oh yeah, this brother wise. He just sitting less information. You could be sitting there in your mouth, but nobody talks. Right. 15 words, I don't know what they mean. You know what I mean? But if you know what I'm saying, if you sitting there, oh, it was some dude said, you know, what was that word? He said some word. Man, it was funny. Did he say reparation? What the reparation? Like, I ain't raping nobody. Something. It was just something stupid like a word, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I ain't never raped. I ain't never took them without the permission. Like, what the fuck? That was not what that word meant. Now, what was that? What was the other? Now, the sister said, she in the store trying to order something in the restaurant. And she like, I just don't understand why the prices keep just going up and down. He's like, yeah, sister, you know, sometimes, there are different times of the year, the prices fluctuate. But I just don't understand why the prices going up and down though. Y'all, the prices shouldn't go up and down. Like, he literally just said they fluctuate. You must not know what fluctuate means.
Right.
That means the prices go up. Like, the mosquito in the middle of raising hell. Not, you know what I'm saying, ready to fight somebody. And he's like, but what did you say? Well, I understand you saying the prices fluctuate, but I the prices. You know what I mean? Like, nobody will know you were stupid. So it's like that.
That's wrong. I'm like, we are in a live environment. It goes up and down. Like, that's how they do it. I just don't understand. I'm like, well.
But so in the multitude, read that again. In the multitude, what?
Proverbs 10, verse 19. Chapter 10, verse 19. In the multitude of words, there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise.
You want to not sin, like, you know, most of the world, you don't want not to sin. You know, like that's not your goal. You just sit there. You're gonna say something stupid. You're gonna say something wrong. You're gonna be there. Got everybody indicted and sent to prison because you want to say too much. But the person who can refrain and hold his lips and not talk so much, that's a wise person. You know, who not repeating what you hear all the time. You know what I'm saying? Repeating things that you heard somebody else say. That's a very wise person. The person who stops somebody from talking too much. Hey, put the fight out. You know what I'm saying? Like, be the person that stops it, but don't be with the spread. Hey, I don't want to hear none of that. You are disgusting for talking like this. This sounds it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? What you saying out of your mouth, you should not be saying that about this brother or this sister that is very classless for you to be talking like that. Somebody got to be that person. You know what I mean? To stop a person that's doing something evil like that. Talking too much. All right, keep going. Matter of fact, we can drop that if that's the end on that and go back to the Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5. Or finish up verse 2. Or start at verse 2.
No, we 3 because we just said that word.
Oh yeah, verse 3.
So let your words be few. You know what I'm saying? So as a matter of fact, so be not rash with thy mouth. You know what I'm saying? And don't utter anything before the Lord. Like don't be hasty to utter things before the Lord and say, let not thy heart be hasty to utter things before God. But God is in heaven. You know what I'm saying? He knows what you need. So let your words be few. Lord, give me some protection, some wisdom, and some knowledge, and some strength. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving. Go ahead.
Verse 3. For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by multitudes of words.
What that mean? For a dream cometh multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words. So we know that part. We just kind of went to that second part. You know, so that's how people know you stupid. But what that first part? Go ahead.
Basically, it sounds like it's saying like you can reach your dreams if you handle your business, if you put in that work and handle your business.
Well, we gotta look at, that'd be good if it was in a different context. This context is talking about, talking too much. That you know what I'm saying? And when you think dreams, think of, how to say like nightmares, that can be, people don't necessarily say nightmare, but, it's like on restless nights. Sometimes, you got so much on your mind, so much going on in your life, you can't even get a proper night's sleep because now you're thinking, you probably having horrible dreams about, the business not coming, kids is dying, not paying the bills, being homeless. You know what I mean? You start having a lot of different dreams that can cause you to have restless nights. You know what I'm saying? Because of multitude, you got a lot going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? You're worried about too much. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes even if you got a lot of business, if you feel good about everything, like you ain't really tripping on, hey man, but when you start worrying, a lot of worry brings a lot of them dreams and give you a lot of restless nights. All right. That's what that's talking about. But let's keep going, chapter 4.
Verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it.
Yeah.
For he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed.
Okay, that's good. When thou vowest a vow when thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay us. Grab up. Go ahead.
So I think that's saying like let's do what you say you're gonna do. And like if you say you're gonna change everything, just do it instead of preparing to pay for what you're not gonna do what you said.
Hey, give him a hand. That's exactly right. Let's get a precept on grab Deuteronomy 23 and 21 real quick. Deuteronomy 23 and 21. You know what I'm saying? But that's exactly right. Read the rest of it again, Safa.
When thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it, for he have no pleasure in fools.
Right. So you guys, who got Deuteronomy?
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 21. When thou shalt vow unto the Lord thy God, thou shalt not slack to pay it. For the Lord thy God will surely require it of thee, and that would be sin in thee.
Right, that would be sin in thee. You know what I'm saying? And when, especially being who we are in this truth, though you didn't got you a name, what do you do when you get up there and get that name to become an officer with you? Make an oath. Take an oath. You make a vow or oath before the Lord to say, that old person is dead, I'm becoming this new person. You know what I'm saying? This old sister is dead, I'm becoming this new sister. You made an oath. You made a vow to the Most High. Okay? Is that it on that? All right. So go ahead.
Pay that which thou hast vowed.
Grab Psalms, go grab Psalms 66 and 13 real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be sin in you. You done made a vow to change your life and to be different and to be better than you was in the world. You know what I'm saying? You done made a vow to say, hey, I'm going to be a trooper, I'm going to be an officer, I'm going to do these things. Like I said, don't be, what it says, slack to pay, you know what I'm saying, to pay, to give the Lord what you said you was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't be slacking it, because the Lord is going to require it from you, like the scripture says, he's going to require it, and it's going to be sin in you that you're not doing what you said you were going to do. You're being slack about it. And you know if you do, like if any that's between you and the Most High, you gotta have to answer to the Lord for your lack of doing the things that you said you were going to do. You said that you was a person in the world who was a liar, a thief, and a cheat. You said you was done with that lifestyle when you came in here. So it ain't supposed to be none of that. If you was a person in the world that stirred up drama and gossiped all the time, you were supposed to be done with that when you came in here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Can I use a precept? I ain't got it, I'm just saying if I want to put it in my notes. Can I add on to like,
yeah, pull it though.
Pull it? Okay.
Yeah, pull it. Something else.
I got that 66.
Yeah, that's good.
Psalm 66,
13.
verse 13. I will go into thy house with burnt offerings. I will pay thee my vows.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Kamakasa, verse 14. Which my lips have uttered and my mouth has spoken when I was in trouble.
When I was what?
In trouble.
One more time, when I was what?
In trouble.
Right. People get into this truth. Now you out of trouble. You get under that protection of the Lord. You ain't in trouble no more. The Lord has looked out for you. Then gave. Now you didn't got comfortable. You slack, like I said. You didn't got stagnant. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's, yeah, you ain't in trouble no more. We all done been jammed up in that car. Police searching through the car. Lord, please don't let them find the gun and the drugs. I promise I'm gonna change my life. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna never sell dope again. Soon as they don't find it. That wasn't God, man. I thought that was the stash spot I had. I knew that was the best stash spot I had. It had nothing to do with God. But the way but before you got jammed up, now you wiping your tears. I thought it was you and not the Lord. Come on, man. When you was in trouble, you called on the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And told her, and you promised her that if he gave you something and showed you a better way, that you would change. And you know that the Lord has changed your life. You know that the Lord has gave you something that's priceless. You know, regardless of any, you know what I'm saying, regardless of anything. You know what I'm saying? You know that coming into this truth has made you a better person. And that's what matters, man. Don't because you got an attitude, something didn't go your way or something like that. Now you want to turn your back on the vow that you made to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's not what this thing is about. You got to keep the vows that you made to the Lord. He will require it of you. He said it will be sin indeed. And we know what the wages of sin is. Okay? And that was it on 14, right? All right. Because
yeah, it was something that you was mentioning about, like, you know, that you ran or everything like that. You can't live the same old life. I had two precepts. The first one is Matthew 9:17. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottles break, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. I was wondering if I can use that in my notes.
For what?
For based on what you were saying, like, you know, pretty much living a double life. See what I'm saying? You had mentioned something like, pretty much like, you know, you gotta, you know, once you take that oath, you can't be that old person anymore. You gotta.
Yeah, you gotta empty that. Yeah, you gotta put all that old stuff.
Exactly.
Gotta go. Yeah,
And
all
then,
that old stuff gotta go.
And there was one more that's shortest in James. James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And that was it.
Yeah, no, that's
That's good too. Okay, I just want to get y'all.
Because that's what they be. You know what I'm saying? You be double-minded, not knowing what's exactly what you want to do. One day I'm all in. One day I'm half in. Yeah, you gotta be all the way in. It's better than to be out than to be on the fence. That's the way.
You not a paraphrase?
No, I think it was after that 14. That was Psalms 14. What was that? 66 and 14. One more scripture. That might be it. 66 and 13. Okay. Maybe I think I probably missed that. Maybe that about. Dang, so that was it. Okay. I know I'm missing that. I'm gonna find it later. 23. Hold on, bear with me. One. Okay, maybe I missed it. Okay. All right, I ain't gonna worry about it. So what was that? What was the last one? Verse 5, right? Go ahead.
Verse 5. Better is it that thou shouldest not bow, than better is it that thou shouldest not bow.
Better is that you don't make a vow. It's better, like I said, it's better to be all the way out. Better that thou not make a vow. It's better that you didn't make a vow to the Most High than to come in and tempt the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Then that shouldest vow and not pay.
It's better that you just be all the way out than to be in and on the fifth. Go ahead.
Kind of remind me of Jeremiah said, you know, this ain't for everybody. Some people need to sell the outside, pay tithes.
Yeah.
Or it's true, but don't come
in. That's right. That's exactly right. It's better that you just do that. And that's honor. You know what I'm saying? To know, hey, I'm gonna support the truth. You know, I'm gonna pay my tithes. You know what I'm saying? If I can make something, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make it. If I can, you know, if I can offer something, you know, but I'm not fit to be a soldier in the truth. You know what I'm saying? I can support the troops. You know what I'm saying? I can support the soldiers, and that's fine, man. But you just do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in trying to be causing all this strife and problems. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's better that you don't make this oath than to do it and not pay the Lord what you said. Not do what you told the Lord you were going to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's the conclusion of the whole matter, man. You know, be who you say you're going to be. If you're going to be in here, you're going to be in this truth, put the work in and do it. Don't be weak, don't be soft, don't be making excuses. Just do the job. You know what I mean? Do the job you said you're going to do. You said you want to serve the Lord and put the work in. It ain't nothing that's easy. We ain't saying it's easy. But if you're going to do it, you got to do it, man. You sisters, the same thing. If you want to be with these brothers and be in this truth, you know what I'm saying, the support, do it. Or you can just stay home, watch online, and do it, you know what I'm saying, and don't be around if you're going to be the type that come around and causes problems. Just stay away. And your spirit can't handle being around, your demons can't handle it, what I'm saying, being around righteousness. That's right. Because it's going to want to start problems. It's going to do something, looking for something to start and bring problems. Just stay away. But if you want to be here and contribute to the truth and be righteous and be virtuous, come around. Be around. Contribute. You know what I'm saying? Have more, you know what I'm saying, conversations about, let your conversations be glorious about, building businesses, you know what I'm saying? Starting food programs and daycares or whatever the hell you want to do with your life. but let your conversation be that of things of good things. All right. So that's the conclusion. Let's get to this work. Pay your tithes. You know what I'm saying? Go to I.S.U.P.K.com and donate to this truth. We all over the earth putting this work in. Donate to this truth at I.S.U.P.K.com. Also, if you want to donate to the Minnesota school, go to Cash App on UPK Minnesota. Yeah, I said Cash App. Yeah. Cash App $, yeah.
You know,